How's it going, YouTube? This is Wake Run Collapse, and for today's video I will be comparing the English and Japanese Mythical full arts. Now, I did purchase an English Celebi and an English Mew a while back, mostly because I like the artwork, but also so that I could eventually make this video. So the first thing we're going to show you today is the English Celebi full art. Very nice artwork, of course. You can see the very overpowering, very strong prism sort of holographic effect for everything but the Pokemon's main body. Of course, it got the yellow border on there. Some people like that, some people do not. It is legible in English, which is good news for collectors who want to be able to read their cards or want to be able to trade them or potentially even play with them. I don't know if any of these are particularly playable cards, but the artwork, of course, is very nice. I will say that the cards tend to not come out mint. I don't know necessarily if that's a combination of the fact that they're English cards, which are just generally made on different cardstock, or the fact that they are displayed differently. You can see the top right-hand corner right there has got some damage on it. This card actually is in pretty decent condition, but it's definitely not anything that PSA would grade a 10 by any means. But overall, is definitely a nice-looking card. Now, for comparison, here's the Japanese version of the Celebi full art, which is pullable from a pack of Legendary Dream, concept pack number 5. The same thing with the Mew that you'll see in a moment. The artwork, of course, is the same. You've got the silver border, the Japanese lettering. That is not a surprise. But the holographic pattern is very different. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see it's just got like a supplementary sparkle. It's probably the best way to describe it. It doesn't overpower the card. It doesn't outshine the Pokemon that's on there, but it's all the way through the card, and I think it looks very nice. You can see that right there. I'll shut the light off for a second so that it pops up a little bit more. You also have to realize that these videos are under direct lighting, which makes them sometimes seem stronger or weaker for their holographic patterns, but this is the card under lower light. And of course, the English backing is not present here. It's just your regular standard Japanese backing for the card. Coming out nice and mint, fresh from the pack. So we're going to offer another comparison right here with the English Full Art Mew again. You see pretty much the same stuff that you saw in the other one, but of course on a different card. You can see that very bright background there. Lots of colors being picked up on that prism holo. Don't really know what style of holo that is. I don't know if it's got a particular name to it. Got your yellow border, your ability to read the Mew full art as well. And of course the back, and the back actually looks a little bit better on this one, it would seem. You got that spot right down there on the bottom right. But aside from that, it actually looks pretty okay. And here's the Japanese version, again, out of the Legendary Dream Concept Pack number 5, pullable from a booster pack or booster box. See that same thing with the holographic pattern? Or if you catch it just right, it just shimmers all the way across the card. And again, in the low light, it is definitely more prominent. But under very bright lighting, it's understandable that it doesn't really show up quite as much. Japanese lettering, and of course, the backing of the card, and I'd say probably 90% of these come out mint. I wouldn't say absolutely 100% of them would, because I don't want to say that there haven't been issues out of fresh X and Y booster packs. I've had an issue with half of a booster box before. So it's always important to check for condition, but I've noticed that in general, Japanese condition is a little bit more consistent. However, English cards might be more available to you. You might prefer English cards for a variety of reasons. So ultimately, it is up to you which one you like best. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, what you think about the differences and the similarities between these cards. I want to thank you as well for watching. Leave a like if you enjoy the video, and I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the Booster Pack Frenzy.